This one has been drafted as it's another flow of the same shenanigans that constantly occurs, pardon me, over and over and over and over again in the so-called Western society. Very recently, at the time of writing this script, 3 women were murdered by a single man. The media has blasted it here in the UK for all to know, and social media has picked up on the men versus women antic yet again, where people are throwing in their own bullshit opinion about a small number of people they've most likely never have heard of ever in their lives and will most definitely forget about within a few weeks' time. The woman Sarah Everard is a prime example where people for the first time in a while saw corruption surface from within positions of authority, and people rallying en masse together to complain about someone they never knew nor cared about, just to politicize the death of someone they will soon forget. To the people who have suffered the loss of their friend, family or lover, I do not care. I am not wishing badness for you, nor do I care to know you any further more than what I already do know about you. Yes, what has occurred is indeed a tragic event to those close to the victims, yet that is all there is to it. To all the other people in the world making a scene of this, all I can say is pathetic. How dare you utilize a set of victims to politicize your own rhetoric just to inevitably become a hypocrite of the same rhetoric you used as an ego boost. Let me state some simple cold hard facts. In the Western society, we rarely hear about dark-skinned people attacking those of lighter pigmentation, but the moment we find one of a lighter pigmentation attacking one of a darker pigmentation, do we then get blasted with the news all over various media platforms, all in a bid to add to the general consensus. Now, if we hear of a male attacking a woman, again the general consensus is blasted via media outlets. Flip the script and nary a whimper. I am not justifying the nonsense we all experience. Take away all the media outlets and you will find that we are all in the same bullshit, suffering damn near the same, equally and uniquely. Society and media is enabling a victimhood mentality that is highly detrimental to all who exist within the confines of these societies. And when we have people highlighting the genuine issues of our worlds, do we gain a level of concern? Then back to the same old nonsense of whatever dribble it is that has us hooked on. Drama's a fucking drug. Not too long ago we had the general elections, shortly then followed by the football tournament that is currently being held in Europe. To my American viewers, soccer. In short, something happens, the media blasts it, people band together to either defend or attack a rhetoric that truly never belongs to them, that will also abandon them when they become needless to the cause, and then the issue is forgotten about, cast away like a puppy for Christmas. I am not an advocate for anything, but if there is an issue I think that should be raised is that of the dark-skinned woman. I am not going to call her a victim, as there's many a brilliant examples of a dark-skinned woman defying the odds of society. Yet in general there is a vicious esoterical campaign waged against her, to which many choose to ignore and pretend is not there. In general, there is a vicious campaign against dark-skinned people, and to make it hilarious dark-skinned people get pushed into a society alien to them and are expected to act like us in order to make it through, when the irony is that many of those with my pigmentation are hostile to the very society they willingly uphold. I will say that in a different way. We do not like the world we live in, and yet we seem to keep it going with it. And for some reason, there are many of those who look like me and don't look like me who wants to keep the world the way it is, despite all the weird shenanigans that's happened over the past 13 generations. Sure, whoever tunes into this can run off and claim me racist, yet the truth of the matter is that we are attempting to merge worlds together when we barely understand our own world, and by our own, I mean the world of the individual. Your universe, my universe, the victim's universe and the perpetrator's universe. I'm not trying to justify anything, but we just don't know the full story of anyone, and we never will, and that's fine. Why falter over others when others will never even bat an eye over you? Why care for an issue that will soon be forgotten in a matter of days? Why even expel energy over something that was never yours to fathom to begin with? Why care? Think about it. You have bigger things to worry about in life. And the irony is that no one else will care about it like you do. You can't say I'm wrong. The societies we exist in has pushed constant division that in this day and age it is now trendy to be a victim. Once there was a time it was considered trendy to suffer with a debilitating mental health concern, and to an extent we are still feeding into this. Now that topic I would definitely cover at another day. Maybe when the time is right. And I'll say again, for all of you politicizing issues that you never cared about, you're the scum of the earth. Pathetic. Peace.